Come on in, close the door, and feel the vibe, baby, yeah. Macaroni and cheese, collard greens, baby.
Yeah, what's good? Yeah, quick intro. Got you guys. What's going on? Europa League Thursday. It's your boy Young Leg here with my main man, BurrOaks. Oaks, welcome back.
What's good, man? Feels like it's been a while since we talked, last night.
Same place, off work, ready to talk some footy for today. It always feels weird when I don't have to start with fuck yous. Like nobody made me mad yet because I just recorded last night.
Right, because we haven't watched a single game since we did fuck yous.
Yeah, so now it's just like, I'm supposed to just get ready to talk on these games. All right.
Oh, shit, fuck me, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know if all the lineups are out. I got a decent chunk of them, all the ones that I care about at least.
Yeah.
I added a couple extra games just in case Oaks had anything to add about them, but there are some games that I genuinely could not care less about, and the numbers aren't even there to want to care about them. If Oaks has any other little pieces, I'm sure he'll yell out a random name about how this guy's probably going to be jacking for chicks. So first one we're going to start off with, easy. Ajax versus Galatasaray. So I looked at this one, and in my head again, I was like, oh, Ajax on the money line. And then I was like, wait, Galatasaray, is Osimhen still cooking? And unfortunately for everyone, yes, Osimhen is still cooking. We have Osimhen starting up front. He is plus 125. And then the only other thing that I really looked at was both teams to score, and it was like minus 300.
Yeah.
So they know what's about to happen here. I'm hoping that everybody lives up to standard because looking at team totals and over 3.5 isn't really out of the question here. I don't think either of these teams have really done anything impressively defensively. It is Ajax at home, which on a European night, it's a very special place. So again, under the lights, maybe things change, but Victor Osimhen is an absolute weapon right now. Big fan of Yilmaz as well to set him up. It's still weird seeing Mertens in a Galatasaray jersey, but again, not very hard to link up with the gigantic Nigerian forward, Osimhen. I wonder if he has the mask on still. That's pretty much all I'm wondering.
I think he's been going no mask, to be honest with you, but I haven't watched a ton of league Turkish football. But yeah, Osimhen at this price is absolutely disrespectful. I'm also kind of looking at Yilmaz to get involved with an assist, maybe to score assist. I don't have the line in front of me, so I apologize, but I kind of like Galatasaray on the money line. I'm looking to see if I can get a draw no bet at a decent price here. Yeah, I mean, Galatasaray plus number on a draw no bet feels pretty good here too.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
Bobbery to get involved, like maybe 2 shots shot on target, if that's even a good price. I don't know. It seems like if the line set it over under 3.5 goals, shots on target market's probably fucked.
I can't wait for the Jordan Henderson stands to finally watch a game of him playing football in the year 2025. It's gonna be sick. Moving on. Next one we got the Williams brothers. Athletic Club is hosting Victoria Pleasant.
Bilbao's pretty much set. Like they have a bye, right? From what I was reading from my buddy.
Yeah, but then they started the Williams brothers, and I can get a Nico Williams shot on target at a bettable number. I can get an Inaki Williams goal straight up at like plus 180, which I don't always count on Inaki for goals, but when it comes to this competition, for some reason, when Bilbao sets their focus on a competition, same. And now I'm all in on one of the Williams brothers getting in the back of the net here. I really can't understand not betting Sunset or not starting Sunset. I mean, I guess he's not at full fitness, but if we don't see him.
I also am a big fan of saving him for the weekend against Betis. If he is healthy enough and might have started, you already have your bye locked up. So make sure Sunset's healthy and ready to go against Betis away because that's a much bigger match.
I'm really just mostly looking for getting Sunset in here for 30 minutes.
Yeah, give me that 60-minute sub. Get some minutes under his belt. Give him some confidence.
If we don't see him at all, I got issues. Put it that way.
Yup.
Got issues if we don't see him at all because that means we're probably not going to see him this weekend for more than 35 minutes. I don't hate DeMarcos for a card or just a shot attempt. That whole back line is kind of known for hacking. And I mean, I'm looking at the midfield guys for this Bilbao team. If you don't see the Williams brothers streaking down the wings with the ball here, Bilbao's probably in trouble. Put it that way. I don't really have a ton of confidence in this midfield. They're not even playing my boy De Galarreta, who's a walking booking, a walking two-foul merchant. So to know that they have his backup in right now doesn't give me a lot of confidence in that midfield.
I kind of like that Sumner's not in goal. He's been a little sus since he's been coming back from his injury. But that said, Bilbao is perfectly capable of coughing one up here. I know Pleasant can maybe secure a bye. They do need a lot of help if they get a win. So I don't think they're going to get a win, to be honest, versus Bilbao. We talked about this last night on 2 Foot Talk. Bilbao want to win this competition. The final is at the San Mames, so they would love to have a European final that they are in their home stadium.
Yeah, it's just a little extra boost there. Moving on, we got the Nick Diani game, Braga versus Lazio. Lazio is sitting at the top of the table in this competition. Lazio is also unbeaten, period, in this competition, and you can get a Lazio double chance at minus 155. I think that is a very bettable number for a team that has not lost a single game in this competition. On top of that, are we rating Braga in Portugal? Are we giving them the nod?
Let me pull up the table here real quick because I feel like no, right? Like Braga has been kind of ass. I know Portugal has been falling off a bit.
Ever since Honorim left Portugal, it seems like they've been in a little bit of free fall where Braga can make up some ground here. So I don't know if they're actually focusing that hard in the league. But as far as in the Europa League, Braga, they are they even going to qualify? No, they're
in 27th. They got a terrible goal differential.
Yeah, they need this to even think about moving on. And Lazio is just chilling on a perfect record right now. So I'm still running with my Lazio double chance. I don't really see any more of a weakness than usual in a lineup like this from Lazio. I think they can go. They might even go and get a win.
Yeah, I'd like to see Dia in there instead of Rodriguez. But, other than that, I'm not going to sit here and act like I know a bunch about Lazio's backups.
I'm also not going to sit here and act like Pedro Rodriguez doesn't have a shit ton of European competition experience under his belt.
Yeah. And look, Castellanos is probably going to shoot at least 4 times, 4, maybe 5 times.
Yeah. And it's probably all going to be ugly.
I do like Horta out there on the right wing for Braga. I know that he's a solid player who, last year they were in Champions League? 2 years ago they were in Champions League. Horta did pretty decently well. So if anybody's going to do anything here for Braga, I think it'll be Horta.
I just think it's crazy that Bruma is one of the leading goal scorers for Braga in the Europa League right now. That's why it's making me lose a little bit of faith in Braga here.
I'm with you.
Moving on, next one. So FCSB versus Man U. Is that just Basel? Is that just FC Basel?
I believe so.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you on this one. I'm at a loss for words here of how much we're supposed to really be backing Manchester United. I think they have enough on their plate right now where, look, they don't even have their lineup out yet, do they? Oh, no.
I think so. Or I'm seeing the same one you are, which looks official. Somebody shared the tweet of just the 11 names. And yeah, this is matching up. I like Eriksson playing the right wing. I think that his shot on target plus 200 is definitely worth a look. I think his 2 shots at minus 130 is kind of a good look. I just was talking about this with my boy Greaves over in Discord. He's got 2 shots and a shot on target versus Twente and Fenerbahce. He had goals on both of those shots on target, and he had 2 dimes versus Porto. So if you're giving me Eriksson playing forward on the wing, I'm going to look for him to maybe get involved in a goal contribution to score an assist. Like I said, I really do like his shot on target. It was plus 200 over on Bet Rivers. So shop around, see if you can get a good number there. To score or assist was plus 245. So yeah, I like Eriksson. You guys know that I had a killer run with Eriksson over Euros. I like when he gets a start for Man U. I think he's a solid guy. Manu from the midfield here, jacking for chicks, definitely wouldn't surprise me, especially in a little bit of a lower competition. Isn't United kind of like out of this table?
I don't know, but that team's also some random team from Romania. So, like, I don't want to be that guy, but
you should be able to handle your business here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're planning on doing with Christian Eriksen either, where now he's a winger before he was holding mid next to Casemiro. So
Yep.
I don't know if they're just like kind of being like, hey, does anyone want this guy? Look what else you can do. That's the energy I'm getting from them.
Yeah.
I know I love Dalot and Manu just for shots straight up. But as far as just taking Manchester United with a minus sign, they should. Like, if you're doing it, I don't want to poo-poo it for you, but I've also like seen them play really bad against really bad teams. So
that's true. Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in getting involved in Man U at minus 150. Man U is a parlay killer too. Like, if you throw their money line on a parlay, like, I can't tell you how many times that disappoints. If Man U goes behind by a goal at some point, like, I might look at them on a draw no bet or like a double chance live, because we know Man U are the kings of scoring late goals, like 75th minute and beyond. So might be a live spot there. But yeah, I'm looking right at Eriksson today. I think that's a good value.
I'm just picturing one free kick that they're just like, yeah, you got this, dog.
Yeah, and I'm with Myron here. We obviously already covered it, but Osimhen anytime goal plus 150, flat out disrespect.
Well, whatever. Right attacking mid then, Bird. I'm sure it's going to be very fun to watch for everyone. Put it that way. It should be great. I love watching Eriksson play 5 different positions. Moving on. This is the team where I always say their name wrong. It is spelled correctly, though. No big deal, guys. And if it's not, leave me alone. I spelled it how Fat Mom spelled it.
Midland?
I call him Maitland, so I don't know what the actual base of Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce in a must-win spot here.
Well, I also find myself anytime Jose Mourinho is playing away in a European match, I just don't know how Jose Mourinho loses. But that's been ingrained into my head that Jose Mourinho is a special one. He will always find a way.
Yeah, facts. This is Jose Mourinho's tournament for sure. And Nasri's just been so ass, to be honest with you. Like, I would love to talk myself into some Nasri stuff because I did fuck with him pretty heavy over at Sevilla, but Dzeko is kind of the guy here up front. Tadic isn't a bad guy, maybe to get involved in assist. Fred low-key jacks for chicks.
I was going to say,
he's Brazilian as fuck. He's got a couple assists this tournament too. Like, I think he had a game with a fucking hat trick, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know. I can definitely get involved in Fred props. It doesn't take much to get me involved in a Brazilian who I know is just going to jack up fucking bombs from the midfield.
I'm right there with you. I love a Fred shot on target. Fred shot on target never scared me.
I'm also a low-key Busca guy from his time with New England, the Revs over there in MLS. So I wouldn't hate to see Busca do something. And it's not like Mourinho's defense hasn't been stellar for Fenerbahce. Another guy to look at is Soyuncu on the back line. Like, that dude loves fucking jacking for chicks from center back.
I'm here for that. And if Tadic is still taking all their set pieces, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to take him for either an assist or shot on target.
Yo.
Midtjylland. Nah, I like mine version better where it sounds more like a Viking said it. It's pretty easy. Oh, wow, Bird, you're a fucking genius. You're a picture of a shoe, Bird. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, listen, we gotta appreciate Bird tuning in with his regular account and with his burner. He getting us them numbers up.
All right, Bird, tell me how to say this one. Come to Besquitas. All right, so I'm calling them FC20. But I know there's some French saying for it where I'm saying it wrong anyway. But I also just love Besquitas just because of all of the people that they end up signing and all of their announcements. Whereas I watch this team play over in France, and I'm good. I'm good on that. I don't need to watch that anymore.
Fuente Batikas.
Immobile and Rafa Silva, as much as I don't want to just bandwagon right on top of them, Immobile and Rafa Silva are who are going to get the goal contributions here. Rafa Silva loves jacking for chicks, and Immobile loves taking penalty kicks. It's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, my boy, Notorious Bot, aka Suspendo Fernandez from Twitter, is a big Silva guy. He loves the elf. His assist is always worth a look. Playing the 10 here. Immobile has been kind of hit or miss, but he's always been kind of hit or miss, even when he was with fucking Lazio. I know he had that 36-goal season that nobody can seem to break over in Italy. But, yeah, if they get a PK, Batikas, it should be Immobile. He should make them. But both of these teams have something to play for. I really like both teams to score. Let me see where I was getting into this. Yeah, both teams to score plus over 2.5 is pretty juiced at like minus 165, but I think it makes a nice parlay piece because both of these teams have something to play for, trying to qualify. So I like that as part of a little bit of a longer parlay.
I'm trying to understand these lines, to be honest with you, because what are these guys doing over in France that they're getting favored by so much? Because right now I'm looking at.
I thought Twente was Dutch, weren't they? Aren't they?
Are they? Are they
Yeah,
Dutch?
I think they play in the Enders Live. Do they not?
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, they're in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Okay, so what are they, like a top 6 team in the Netherlands?
They were. I don't know if they are anymore. I don't super keep up with the Netherlands.
I just
table
don't.
like
I
that.
don't have any real respect for them in European competition where I think that they should be favored by this much. But maybe they're just a wagon at home, and I don't know about it.
Oh shoot!
They are technically undefeated at home. They have scored 23 goals and only allowed 8 in their 9 matches, which is pretty impressive. But now we're in European competition. That's why I kind of I didn't know where all the respect came out of. How many other European matches have these guys played? Because what I'm looking at is they have 0 wins at home right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're yeah, I'm with you. Batikas, they got too many guys whose names I know, whereas I don't know shit about anybody on Twente.
Well, they haven't, and maybe they're just focusing on the Dutch league then.
Yeah.
That's they're trying to hold their shit together because they're kind of getting waxed in this league, and Mosquitoes has too many guys where they could actually go out and make a run here in the Europa League with the Rafa Silvas and Immobiles of the world. Like they're from a league that is gonna make a little bit of noise when it comes to European competition. Galatasaray has done it before; they've done it before, so I don't know.
Let me pull up the odds here. I like Fenerbahce on the money line. Where are we at with Twente? Sorry, I know this is
like 280.
Yeah, Batikas on a draw no bet. Let's go with that for sure.
I went for the double chance. It was at like +1 or -105.
Really? On a double chance?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, cool. Minus 111. Yeah. Give me Batikas on a double chance.
All right, moving on. This one's for you, Oaks. We got Rangers versus the team that I think is like mustard, USG. Was it like Union St. Gilles? I don't know. Let me see.
Union St. Gilles, something like that. USG has kind of fallen off. They sold like a bunch of their good players. That's where Boniface came from.
Yeah, remember they had Boniface and they were a fucking wagon?
Yeah.
I also just have a lot of respect for Rangers at home, and once I saw that they were starting, what's his name, Igor Monte, whatever the hell it is, Igor Mane, he's their leading goal scorer.
Yeah. Give me
And
Rangers on the money line plus 120 all day.
I like them on the money line, and I like him for a goal. Dressers and Tavernier, I don't mind for shots on target. They do both like the Jack for Chicks, even though
Oh, he's still playing right back for them,
yes,
huh?
he is. I think he still takes their free kicks too.
Yeah, high key, good looking right back for a goal and maybe even an assist.
Myron saying Yarmolenko anytime goal scorer is plus 205.
Oh, you know I love Yarmolenko. I have a very soft spot for the Ukrainian homie Yarmolenko, who did me. He fucking crushed it that year. Ukraine went on that run. Not this Euros, but the Euros before that. He's been bouncing all over the place. What fucking team does he even play for?
Dynamo Kiev. They're
He
playing.
is on Dynamo Kiev. That's
They're
right.
playing who the hell's RFS? Like I don't. This is why you can't add all these.
Yeah, this is why I usually wait until the next round for Europa because, like, I don't know a bunch of.
They're playing some Latvian team.
Okay, cool. Yeah, fuck it. Give me Yarmo then. I'm with you, Myron. I always love Yarmo. I have also burned a bunch of money on Yarmo. Like, especially when he was on West Ham, I was like, oh shit, Yarmo's getting run. And then he'd sub off in like 65 minutes after not doing shit. They're the best team in Latvia.
Sick. That's awesome. So the best team in Latvia gets Europa League? That's kind of ass. They don't even get a Champions League spot?
They might have been able to qualify for Champions League, but washed out. I don't know. I didn't pay super close attention to those qualifiers, and even when I did, that's back in August. And if you think I remember shit from August, then you didn't see me drinking on 2 Foot Talk last night.
All right. See, Bird's trying to set me up. Like, am I really going to be able to say that guy's name?
Nope. Ikanuikis.
And then what's even better is I'm going to have Oaks try to say it to me as if this.
Which is worse. Which is so much worse because I don't know shit.
They were in UCL.
They were in UCL qualifiers. Okay, that makes
that's
sense.
awkward. Wait, but we're talking about Europa League. I'm confused, Bird. What happened?
They didn't qualify for UCL.
Oh, is that what that means? Damn. They're also on a losing streak, it looks like. Damn. In Europa League. So this team lost to Maccabi Tel Aviv and PAOK Thessaloniki. And then they tied Anderlecht in the Europa League and lost to Frankfurt.
Anderlecht is tough. I know that my boy who stays up with Anderlecht said that I fucked up because their lineup sucked last week, but Anderlecht, I think, guarantees a bye with the win today, and Hoffenheim's dead, or not completely dead, but needs a lot of help. So I don't hate Anderlecht again today.
I'm still trying to say all these names. Both these teams, Dynamo Kiev versus RFS, these names, man, just completely unacceptable. They beat Ajax. Is that their only win?
The Latvian team? Yeah, I don't know shit about these guys.
That's what I'm saying. They're in 30th place though right now, and Kiev is in dead last. So this game should be really exciting. And yes, that was the only win they had. Thank you for the full context, Bird. They beat Ajax. Thank you for the full context. I will say they're not letting up a ton of goals. Only 12 in 7 matches, and you only got 1 win. So even that, like, you can't even just take it over. Yarmo, though. Yarmo might be one of the 2 goals. You never know. Go off, Yarmo. All right, last game that I've written down. Roma versus Frankfurt.
Frankfurt's secure. Roma
yeah,
needs
I also
something.
looked at the Frankfurt lineup, and I liked it more than Roma's.
That doesn't surprise me because Roma sucks.
Like, this guy, Knopf, on the side, his shot on target is plus 115. He's an absolute weapon. I love betting him for shots on target.
I do too.
His acceleration is so crazy that people don't see it coming, and he creates a ton of space for himself. Ekitike, I think I'm
He's
butchering.
the guy now that Marmouche is gone. He's been the guy too without
I
Marmouche.
he's going to be jacking for chicks as well. I feel like Roma still has absolutely no fucking idea what they're doing.
They don't, dude. Sallymakers, when they were playing him forward, was an absolute fucking wagon. And they're like, you know what? Go back to playing defense. I know you've gotten like 4 goals for us and we're struggling to get goals, but go back and play some more defense while we let Dovbeck struggle, miss fucking sitters, and Dybala can't play because he's pissed that he didn't take 75 milli, and then we fired DDR and ruined our whole fucking season.
Yeah, and I mean, we could do the name game, and I think Roma would win that game. It's just I've seen so many different names on Roma now in different positions with different managers that they still look like a dumpster fire. There was a nice like 2.5 week period where they played like a solid.
They played a really good 30 minutes versus Lazio.
I was going to say they might have done like in those like 2 weeks, like maybe like 130 good minutes of football combined. But Frankfurt is just playing extremely well in this competition. They're one of those teams that they like to elevate themselves when it comes to European competition, but it's only in Europa League. They're like German Sevilla from like 5 years ago. So I love Frankfurt here on the double chance. I actually threw 5 on Frankfurt to win straight the fuck up because I don't see anything from this Roma team where
I will say with Max Hummels getting some run playing Frankfurt, I wouldn't be surprised for like a Max Hummels headed shot on target. Especially,
I was gonna say a card.
Yeah, card too. If Roma can get some corners here, like Hummels is just a giant motherfucker who we know can put balls into the back of the net, especially on aerials. So I wouldn't hate Hummels headed shot on target, maybe a shot, maybe a shot on target. But yeah, booking definitely is in the cards for him as well. So I'm with you though. I like Knopf. I like Atike. I don't know if Roma is going to be able to pull this out, to be honest with you.
I have very little faith in them, and I'm looking at a Hummels card is at plus 300 right now.
So it being in Rome like doesn't even help them. They're just that trash.
Well, I mean, what are your fans going to be backing you? They've had to watch you the last.
Right, they've seen you play football, bro.
Yeah, like they know you the best. They're good. Any other games that you wanted to touch on, bro?
I just want to touch on the AZ Alkmaar game.
I'm here for the AZ Alkmaar money line.
I'm with it. I like both teams to score. I know he hasn't been doing great recently, but Varga is dangerous here for the Hungarian team. He plays as the on the Hungarian international a lot too. So look, it would be a reach. I'm probably not gonna put my own money down on him, but like him for a goal wouldn't surprise me. But I do like both teams to score here, sitting at right around minus 120.
I'm here for that. I trust Alkmaar's offense.
Fenerbahce, yes, could use a point too. Like a draw here kind of suits them. They're hanging at the bottom of the table on 9 points with a -1 goal differential. They are ahead of Fenerbahce and Besiktas, but I do think Fenerbahce wins today. So I think they are going to be in competition with like Porto and Besiktas and Roma for like a last qualifier spot. So I definitely don't hate Fenerbahce getting on the board here, and both teams to score sitting around minus 120 feels like a nice price.
I'm so pissed off that Tottenham's not starting Kulusevski. Whoever just told us to talk.
Yeah, and no Madison either.
I think Madison's hurt now.
Is he? Okay. You want to pull up the Tottenham game? We'll just
they have him listed as injured. So that's why I was like, well, the only number that I really liked was a Son goal is at like plus 120. And no offense, but it's Elfsborg. Yeah, I'm not saying y'all definitely got the dub, but if you're telling me Son can't score against Elfsborg to kind of get right with his Tottenham form, it might be done for him over there at Tottenham. He might be washed.
Are we riding the Richarlison train? Do we think Richarlison?
You'll never get me to.
I figured. Let me just pull up his recent shit.
Mind he will find form. So he's on that Gabriel Jesus shit.
He's got 2 goals. He's
I was
got
gonna say,
2
if you wanna
goals in
bet
his
him the
last
next,
2
like,
Premier
6
League games.
if you wanna bet him the next, like, 6 games, feel free. I'm
Yep.
sure he'll finally get a couple, and then they'll be like, "Oh, we have our striker. This is our guy. He's on that
And
Kyle
then he'll
Allen
completely
Kyle
go
Allen
ghost.
shit." Yeah, so, I don't hate him for a goal today. It was only at, like, +105, and I looked, which
Oh, I'd rather have Son. I'd rather have Son.
yeah. I like Bergwell to take shots. I like Pedro
Bentancur to Jack from the mid.
Yeah, Bentancur for a yellow card and the Jack from the mid. So it's
Poro's a high key hack too.
Yeah, Poro, Sar, and Bentancur, and even Bergwell, Young Bull, you can probably get them all for fucking cards. Every single one of them. And then on the flip side, Elfsborg. Hold on, let me see if anyone's from Team Leg. There's a couple people with cool last names. Henriksen, my man, he's one of their main set piece guys. So if you think that they can get a corner or any set pieces, Henriksen might be a good shout for a shot or a headed shot. He oddly enough, he's one of those guys that moves like a giant oaf, but he doesn't get yellows. Very weird. I find it extremely weird. But yeah, big Swedish guy. I like him for a shot. And any young bulls on Tottenham that you don't usually see and you find a really great number on, like Moore, I don't hate him to get a shot on target. He's 17 years old. This is probably what? Is this his first start? No, this is his second start, first European start. Why not Jack for Chicks? They're playing right wing. What's the worst they can do? Not start you again? You're already not a starter. Go Jack for Chicks. This is a game for a competition that you're already advancing in. You'll be good.
Porto is in a must-win spot, but they don't score goals like at all. And I don't know who they're playing in. They're playing Tel Aviv. Under 2.5 here at +137 feels kind of free. Porto plays solid defense. They just can't fucking score. Let me see who's in their lineup.
I haven't seen Porto hit a bet for me in weeks.
They haven't. I don't think they've scored fucking more than 2 goals since like early December, or since like late December. So
I can't even blindly just like bet people for shots on target.
Oh, they are starting Young Bull Pepe out on the wing though.
Yeah, well, that means nothing for me anymore, man. He's
I don't know. The under 2.5 here is a smacker though.
Agreed.
Plus money.
I am so upset about these freaking Kulusevski numbers and how he's not starting. That was just disrespect, brother. That was some fucking disrespect. I don't like any of these numbers really. Bergvall shot on target +120. Pedro Porro shot on target +120. I don't like any of them.
Yeah.
I wish they were higher.
I'm taking a quick look and seeing if I can get like Ryan Cherokee or somebody from Lyon to do something.
Richarlison for 1 offside +170.
You got the offside market?
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, that's easy. Richarlison's gonna be offsides.
Yeah, it's +170 for 1+.
That is free.
Son offside +195. I like that one also, actually.
Pulling up my DK now. I thought that market was gone forever after yesterday.
It was in the Tottenham Elfsborg game.
Okay.
So I love that number a lot. Richarlison and Son both to be offsides at almost 2-1.
Richarlison can't hold the line at all. He was offsides the last both games he had a goal.
Wow, I wonder how many different offside markets I have.
What book is that? Is that on DK?
That was on DK, yeah, but there's like random.
They won't give it back to me. Probably
I don't have player shots, but then in other games I do have it.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what they're doing.
I don't have it in the Tottenham game, probably because I got Keane for like 500 over the weekend.
I don't have it in the Bilbao game.
For sure. What was I looking for? Lyon. Ludo sucks. And they don't have anything listed here. All right. Yep. That's kind of all I got today.
Oh, I have it in Man U also.
Nice.
You think Højlund will be offside?
Probably not. He fucking sucks.
You don't think he'll be offside once for me at least, though?
No, I mean they can barely go forward at a regular pace to stay on sides.
You know what's sad is how bad that team is that they're playing, and they're still just not going to win.
And I still can't take Man U at -150.
You can't. All right. If there's any more questions, send them off in the comments. If you wanted to touch on any more players or games that we may have already talked about, let us know. We got like, I don't know, another like 5-ish minutes so we can go before we have to go put in our own bets and whatnot. And I'm still gonna check every
Yeah,
single.
I'm about to start putting in my own bets right now.
Go
What's
for
going
it.
on, Enfran? Thanks for joining. Legs Frankfurt on the double chance. Same with Lazio.
Rangers
one of
money line, Fenerbahce money line.
I really like Ericsson's shot on target, or maybe even to score or assist today. Rangers on the money line.
You said Alkmaar, both teams to score in that game.
Yeah, Alkmaar game, both teams to score.
Yeah, I know. I was looking on that. Is he on a heater? I didn't look at his pass form. It must. He only has like 4
Oshiman
goals.
anytime goal. Yeah, we're on Oshiman anytime goal. Disrespectful last number there.
Yeah, he does have 3 goals in his last 3 games.
Fenerbahce on the money line, -105. I'm playing that. Batikis on a double chance, -110. Porto under. I'm taking the under 2.5 in Porto.
Lazio and Frankfurt.
Rangers money line. Under in Sociedad Pauk. Pauk is what? Greek team. Sociedad fucking sucks, dude. I might take Pauk on a double chance.
Bro, their line is dropping just so significantly. It was like -165 earlier today.
Sociedad was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. They fucking suck out loud. They gave up 3 to Getafe. Under 2.5, -108 seems like a fucking layup.
Dessers has 6 goals.
Hey, what's good, Noah? Good to see you. Appreciate you.
I think you're lying to me. I think you're lying to me because I only counted 4.
Noah, I like Fenerbahce on the money line. Give me 1 second while I pull this up. Fenerbahce anytime.
Don't give me face stats, Myron. Come on.
Fenerbahce. I feel like that's I like Dzeko there is the anytime goal scorer. He's been kind of the guy. I said I would like to. I wish I could get involved in Ezri, but he's been like fucking shit lately. Or at least from what I've seen. Let me double check how he's been doing. Yeah, he's got no goals, no assists. Let me click on his player profile. What's he done? I guess he did have 2 goals the other day over in Turkey. Didn't do shit against Lyon. Had 2 goals in Turkey versus Despor. Had a goal. He's been okay. He has been starting to heat up a little bit, but it's all been in Turkey, and it hasn't been against any of the good Turkey teams. Is that an Ezri?
No, this is Dessers.
Dessers.
Myron's telling me to go on SofaScore. The 19th. He didn't even play the 19th. So now I'm just confused. Who the fuck is Fraser Burr? Doesn't even have it listed as a game.
Was that a European game, maybe?
No, I have the Europa League games. He scored against Man U.
And friend, I like Sun today. And if we were saying if you're feeling it, Richarlison, because he has scored twice in his last 3. But like I don't know. Legs a Richarlison hater. I think his offsides is really good. I don't have that market anymore though, unfortunately.
Was it like the Scottish Cup or something, Myron?
Might have been, or it might have been some
Who the fuck
tournament.
is Fraserberg? Who the fuck is that? I don't know if I've ever heard of them. Are they even in the Scottish League? Is there a Scottish second league?
I like that, Noah. The Erickson shot on target, Jekko AGS, Sun AGS, Yarmo AGS. Nice little 30-1. I can fuck with that.
Who fucks it up?
Yarmo.
Really? I was going to say Erickson when he doesn't get a free kick.
Both of his shots on target in this competition were goals, so.
Were they all free kicks?
They were not, no.
Holy shit. Maybe then.
It was the Scottish Cup.
I'm trying to figure out where that team's from, though, that they scored against. Because it's definitely not the Premiership. And it's not the second division.
I think I'm gonna jet though. I gotta pull out my tablet and start fucking dropping some of these in. I can hang out, but like I'm only gonna have to pay attention. So,
bro, I'm still looking where that team's from, and I'm down like 4 divisions of Scottish football. So I don't know if I give a fuck about that hat trick. I don't even know where the hell that team's from. But I'm with you on the Dessers. We'll count it as a 6 in last 4. Man's been cooking. And nobody else has anything to add. We're going to get out of here. Oaks is going to put his bets in. I'm going to multi-screen it. So, yeah, again, we'll try to go live as much as possible for any of the European action. I know there's a lot of games and there's a lot of matches with this new format. So, trying to give out as much information as possible. The Highland Football League. Yeah, I have one of those in my backyard, dude. Okay.
Oachman, flat out disrespectful. Let's just hammer that before we get out of here. Just jump all over Oachman at plus 155. That shit's disrespectful.
It's still going up?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, that's all.
No, now it's back down to 150.
All right. All right. We're out. Take it easy.
Hope to see you all at the window.
All that.